Here's the old yoke, and look at that. Oh man, it's like peeling an egg and finding the yolk. This one's the fancy one, Alex. Look at you flying around in the P100D with Ludicrous. Wow. All right.
Actually, I believe they programmed the Ludicrous out of this.
Oh yeah. Well, they knew you were coming, right? So they're like, all right, Alex has got the Ludicrous. We gotta detune that. What is that, like a hairnet on that thing?
Yeah, just to keep any scratches or anything from happening in transport.
Welcome to another episode of Out of Spec Dave. This is going to be a quick one because the Tesla Service Rover, is that what you call them? This Tesla Service coming at me with a Model X today, and the peeling incident or the peeling situation with my yoke is going to be fixed. And Alex from Tesla just told me this is a known issue. It's a supplier issue, nothing to do with Tesla, but they're taking care of the problem, and they're going to replace the yoke today, and we'll see what happens. Let's get into it. Does the new yoke have the horn in the center, or is it the same exact thing?
I believe it's still the same exact thing. They have not done anything to change that yet.
Okay.
I know we've mentioned changing it before, but I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I've seen something on some blogs before where it might, and so the one that I'm getting today is basically the same exact unit. It may peel again, in which case it would be warranted again, right?
Yeah.
Or do you think they've actually fixed the peeling issue with the supplier?
I don't think it's been addressed yet.
Okay.
But a good way to keep the life on these better. These are like a vegan leather that we use.
Right.
So hand sanitizer, like any type of gel or lotion, stuff like that can cause a peeling on the vegan leather.
Yeah, right.
So we recommend using baby wipes to keep them clean. So maybe once, twice a week, keep a pack in your car somewhere and just wipe the leather down with baby wipes. That'll remove any impurities that are in the leather.
That's good advice.
Getting underneath it. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So here's the Tesla Model X service vehicle, and yeah, this is a workhorse of a Model X. I used to have a Model X, and it was an interesting vehicle. These doors, they were a little bit. I never really had any problems with them, but boy, it was a show when you pulled up wherever you were going and you had to get something. See, I like to put my briefcase when I go to work in the morning in the back seat, and you know, it's like it's easy to do it, but it's so much easier in the Model S. I just rip open the back door and throw my briefcase in there, and then I go to town. But yeah, it's all good. These are great vehicles. The Model X, this one's the fancy one, Alex. Look at you flying around in the P100D with Ludicrous. Wow. All right.
Actually, I believe they programmed the Ludicrous out of this.
Oh yeah. Well, they knew you were coming, right? So they're like, all right, Alex has got the Ludicrous. We gotta detune that. That's hysterical. Oh yeah. These are just ridiculously fast vehicles, but it sounds like Tesla knows what they're doing and took away that functionality from Alex. But yeah. So anyway, this is an exciting day. I'm glad Tesla's backing up their product with a brand new yoke. Look, he's already got the new one in there. It's got a, what is that, like a hairnet on that thing?
Yeah, just to keep any scratches or anything from happening in transport. That's
cool. All right, good. So Alex, this seems like a pretty quick fix.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. These airbags are just held in by these clips in the yoke, so they just pop right out. With these access holes on the side, you just poke some pins in there. It releases the mechanism that holds onto these dowels, and this pops right off. There's only 2 connectors in there, and then just one heavy bolt that holds this down. So pretty simple.
So when you replace the yoke, you don't need to replace the airbag.
Nope. The airbag stays the same. It goes right back in.
Got it. Okay. Yep. Interesting. I didn't realize that there were components like that. That's great.
Yep.
And you know, one thing I had a little issue with, I don't know if anyone else who's watching the video has, but my left turn signal, when I would sometimes put it on, it was a little sticky, and I thought it was me at first, just getting used to it. But I'm hoping that this new yoke, maybe it's just got I don't know. Hopefully it'll be a little bit fixed, and I won't have that problem anymore. It's
Was it like when you were turning, it wasn't
no.
letting
It's just
go,
when
or
I
the
would
actual
when I
activation
would
of
go
it?
to hit it, it wasn't anything. It would work. Sometimes it would work. Sometimes it wouldn't work. So I'm just hoping that the new Yoke will fix that as well.
Yeah, I think that was a Yoke issue. 'Cause
Yeah.
this one feels good.
That one feels good
every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Yeah, I can't get used to, Alex. I can't get used to where the horn is. The other day, I went to like grab the wheel. Some guy was coming in. He was turning into a lane. Nothing ostentatious. He was doing his thing. I was letting him go. But I went to grab the wheel on the right, and you know how when you palm the Yoke,
Yep.
it beeps fast, beep, beep, beep?
Yep.
So I did that, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then the guy got mad at me because I hit the horn at him, and he thought I was mad at him.
Oh, man.
But it wasn't anything to do with, it's just like, I have to get used to it.
Yeah,
And,
it's a weird one to get used to.
Yeah.
So years and years of muscle memory of like, this is the horn, this is the horn.
Exactly.
So it does take a bit to get used to.
Exactly, yeah. And it was funny, with my wife and I, we took a road trip up to Maine, and she's been reluctant to drive this car. And so she finally did. And 3 miles down the road, she's like, oh, I like the Yoke. I said, honey, you haven't turned yet. It's like,
Yeah.
you haven't turned yet. But, I think on average, she's probably not a fan, is what I would say. But I'm loving it.
Yeah,
So that's it? You're already done?
Already done.
Wow.
That's it.
You are the man. How many of these have you been doing? Is it?
I've done 3 or 4. I know I've seen my coworkers take a couple out with them on the road as
Yeah.
well, because there's 5 of us on the road.
Yeah,
so,
do you work with Nate?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a good. He
Yeah.
came out and he came out a couple weeks ago and fixed a problem that I had on my car. But he was a good dude.
Yeah, Nate's a great guy.
Oh yeah, I had a rear door latch that wasn't opening, and I've had a couple of Model S's in the past where that was always an issue. But it's hopefully they'll get that worked out. Yeah, so it's the same exact. Looks like it's the same exact setup. It's just that no longer are we peeling. Look at that, folks. It's a clean Yoke. We gotta love it. Where's the old one? I gotta take a picture of that one.
Right
oh,
on
there
there,
it is.
yep.
Okay. So here's the old Yoke. And look at that. Oh man. It's like peeling an egg and finding the yolk. All right. Well, very, very, very good. Alex, thanks so much for coming out today.
No problem.
I
My
appreciate
pleasure.
your communicative. You texted me. You said, hey, I'm 20 minutes out. You came 19 minutes, 59 seconds later. That's the way to do it. So, folks, thanks for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave, where Alex is the man. Nate is the man. I'm kind of like wanting something more to go wrong with my car, so I meet these great guys. But Alex was just telling me that he had taken Nate's car when Nate was, I guess, away for a little while and got used to the Yoke, and it didn't take him very long at all. But he's glad to be back in his Model Y. Alex, thank you so much for coming out today.
No problem. My pleasure.
I appreciate it. And again, folks, thanks for watching another episode of Out of Spec Dave. You take care now.